mic. We're ready with the mic.
Right.
Yeah,
Welcome to Factory Berlin for GoerliCon and the ETH Berlin reunion. Nice to see you guys all out there in the black light. Everybody looks really good. 10 o'clock in the morning, y'all look awesome.
Yeah, they look comfortable in those seats.
What a great place, huh? Isn't this an amazing room? Yeah. Cool, man.
All right. So yeah, that's, for today, I want you guys to give the people that are presenting the energy, all right? So, when we say like clap, that clap, the energy transcends to the one that are speaking. So give me one clap. That's what I'm talking. Hey, they're crisp. You can't
Got some black shit going on, right? Give me a clap. And it's like all the white people are like, fuck yeah.
Guys, my name is Gil Lord Gil, one of the few lords that you will ever meet. You don't get to meet a lord every day. And I recently got, familiar with the industry and hey, relax. You might be asking like, what the hell is he wearing on his neck? Well, I just recently got, familiar with the industry, all the great people in this ecosystem and everything. And I decided to grab my blockchain. Right? Did you get it? So, I'm a big fan, so I grabbed my blockchain, so I'm here.
That's
I'm
some
here.
ghetto shit, man.
Yeah, hey, you gotta do it, man. They love it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm XL Surfer. People call me an OG. Old guy. In the branch. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trading on, being around for a long time. I come to these conferences so I can hang out with all you guys that are like 20, 30 years older than me that are building the future, because it doesn't make me feel old anymore,
Well, I'm young, man. I'm young. I'm very young. In fact, I'm 20. So you're up.
20?
Yeah, bro, I'm 20. But you're an OG for me on the stage. So, yeah, no.
Cool. So we got a good schedule coming.
We got a good schedule for today. Let's see what we have. So
there's a couple of rooms we got. We got the Görli Hall, right? Mm-hmm. And we got the Cotty Hall. Yeah. Cotty Hall starts a little bit later. Let's see. What do we got happening there?
So, in the Görli Hall, we're going to start with Mariano from MakerDAO. And obviously, shout out to Factory, ChainSafe, MakerDAO for, their input. We really appreciate it. Then we're going to have Jendrik. Where's Jendrik? Hey, what's up, buddy? Alles gut? Ach so, that's my favorite German word. Ach so. So, from token analysis.
Wait a second, I thought that was an Asian word.
No, ach so, that's like the aha.
That's that soup you get, right?
Genau. So, like in Germany, you need 3 words to get by. Ach so, bitteschön, dankeschön. Bitteschön, yeah, dankeschön. You can get everywhere in Germany with that. See? Yeah, dankeschön. So then, we're gonna have Francisca from Raiden Network as well. We're gonna have a couple of talks.
All right.
Yeah,
that's an OG.
Yeah, I mean,
Raiden's an OG.
Yeah, they're pretty cool people. And also, important is that we're also gonna have foods and drinks funded by the Department of Decentralization. So that's important. That is important.
Right.
We got
the
food
Department
and
of
drinks.
Decentralization. This is a launch party for the DoD, man.
Yeah.
Right. This is the first event of the DoD, and they're coming out of the cracks, man, to infiltrate.
Coming out of the cracks.
Yeah, like cockroaches, man.
Wow.
Right? Cockroaches are survivors. Wait a second, you guys what kind of ideas you guys got about cockroaches? They've been around longer than anybody, man.
I know.
They're some successful shit, man.
Bro, I know that. But coming out of the crack, you got, there's different cracks. But anyway, Francisca is in. So we also have, we have hands-on sessions, presentations, discussion, and how to support open source contributors. And, important again, we got food and everything going. So, we hope you guys all enjoyed the presentations, remember your energy.
Wait. What about the Cotty Hall? You just went through that.
Oh yeah, you got the Cotty Hall. Talk about your Cotty Hall, boy.
That's right.
OG.
All right, man. So we got OS Coin and Alex Simmel. Where are you at, man, Alex? You here yet?
No.
All right. Okay.
He's coming out of
He's got a while to get here. Then we got to make charity great again, right? We're gonna have some red hats at that with Lily. Lily, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. There's
Down there, and who else is with you together? Oh, what's that say there? License Rocks.
Oh.
Come here, License. Come here. Come on. Come on
Give him a round of
down!
applause. Come on.
Come on, man. So I don't know who you are, so that's like, I know it, like 90% of the people in the room, so.
I'm down.
You're Doubt.
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 Yeah.
So you're not like really confident.
I didn't come up with the name. I mean, they gave me that name.
All right. So what are you and Lily going to be talking about in Görli?
No, I'm one behind her. I'm talking about collaboration with blockchain and the factory. What you could do there.
All right. Awesome. License Rocks, man. He's going to be in. He's going to be
Shout
in
out to
Cotton.
him. Give him a big round of applause. Yeah.
Factory coin. People need factory coins. And then we got decentralized project communications with the legendary John Light. John, you here yet? I haven't seen you yet. I saw you yesterday. Possibly hangover. Yeah, right, the boat party. Okay, and then the highlight in Kadi, which everybody's looking forward to, is there's no such thing as blockchain art, debate, and discussion. And let's see, everybody's going to be there. We got Fanny. Look, what's that? It's Fanny. How do you say that?
Where?
Right here, man.
It's
This is
Fanny
like 4-point text, man, on this shit. Okay.
It's
See, even the young guys can't read it. Okay.
Fanny Lakubai.
Right. Okay, and then Kai Kreuler.
Yeah,
Here,
Kai from
Is
Gnosis.
Kai here already? No.
It's
Awesome.
Kia. It's Kia. Yeah.
Okay, I always say Kai.
I know, but
All
it's
right.
Kia.
Billy Wren and Cam, and then the real MVP is going to be doing this too, along with Lily Feierabend and the rest of you guys, right? So that's what's happening in Kadi. After that, so it's 1700, so 5 o'clock for those of you non-Europeans, is the East Berlin reunion, and I guess they'll probably, you guys are all going to leave for that, right?
Not really.
No, you're going to stay?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. Cool, so that's the schedule we got for the day. Welcome again.
Yeah. So, welcome again, guys. So, again, remember your energy. Remember, there's going to be food and drinks. So you don't have to be looking around like, where's the cafe? We got you, okay? We got your back.
Bananas, kiwis, grapes, fruits.
Yeah, okay. I see ya. And remember to have fun, okay? Everything that you do, remember to have fun with it. That's important. Right? Passion is key. And having fun
Passion
is
is
key.
key.
Passion fruit.
Keep your keys private.
Give me your key. Ray Charles on the keys.
Yeah, right.
I see ya. Okay, then we're gonna sign off for now, but you guys have fun, okay?
Cool.
Big round of applause again. Thank you.
Hello everyone, how you doing? Okay, so the clicker doesn't work, so I'm going to stand in the corner over here. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about GoerliCon, East Berlin, and basically how we all got into this incredible room. So this is the Wi-Fi, in case anyone cares. I'm sure you all don't, so whatever, I'll just go by it really quick. But yeah, welcome. This is a very surreal experience for us to actually be here and talking about a testnet and a bunch of other projects that came from, I think, my favorite hackathon. So where, why, and how did this all happen? So a short time ago in Berlin, not very far away, MP in Berlin's Ethereum community decided to create one of the most inclusive hackathons I've ever seen. East Berlin. At East Berlin, we had incredible projects that were extremely inspiring. Good Badger, MyENS Wallet, CDP Liquidator, Sputnik, Artonomous, Pinata Overflow, Game of Snarks, Smart Alert, Estonian Identity, and a sharding POC. And you can read all about these at this tiny URL. And then there was the Görli Testnet, or the Görli Testnet. I'm still trying to pronounce it right. And so what is a Görli Testnet, you might ask yourself? Well, I think we should just kind of take a step back and talk about testnets first. Really understand how we even got here from a testnet perspective, not just an East Berlin one. Oh. Sorry, it's not moving. Okay, so first we had Morden. And with Morden, the first issue that really came to light, even though the blockchain became very massive, and as testnets have been made to be disposable, there was always this idea that we would just restart the testnet. But then, luckily, there was an issue during the Spurious Dragon fork when issues related to EIP 161 created consensus issues at block 1,885,074, and that basically, created a problem between Geth and parity. And you can read more about it at this tiny URL. There's an incredible blog post by Martin Holswend about this, if you're curious to read more. So after Morden, we have Ropsten. So the first real issues for Ropsten that were massive was during February 24th, 2017, when people took advantage of the lack of incentives. So just to put things into perspective, Morden and Ropsten, into context, Morden and Ropsten are both proof of work testnets, meaning they require proof of work. And as such, because they're testnets, there are no incentives for it, and so basically anyone can spam the network. With Ropsten, on February 24th, 2017, these spams led to increased gas up to 9 billion, and over 9 billion at times. This was a huge problem. And if you're interested, you can read this Reddit post where Vitalik responds to someone talking about this with an estimate that on the mainnet, this would probably have cost $8 trillion in gas to achieve the same thing. So I found that really interesting to read about. And then we have Coven, which was a response to these malicious spams. So Coven was a joint project between Parity Technologies, Maker, Etherscan, DigiX, Atores, 10x, Oral Iancu, Melonport, and Grid Singularity, and Nymphara. So they all proposed, and we kind of think about this as being a parity thing, but really it was a group kind of effort. A proof of authority testnet using authority round, so Aura, to reach consensus was proposed and then created on top of parity. And really, so a proof of authority testnet uses a trusted set of validators to secure the network. That was implemented in parity Ethereum. And this testnet proved to later kind of test these new features, things like PWASM. So it really took, the two testnets on completely different paths and kind of made it so that they would probably never be a cross-client testnet. And you can read more about the Coven proposal at this tiny URL. And so then there's Rinkeby. So Rinkeby was first really proposed to the community with the IP 225 on March 6, 2017. And so that was kind of a response to Aura being in parity Ethereum and trying to also get a proof of authority testnet for Geth. And this utilizes Clique, which is a different POA consensus mechanism. And you can read more about it here at this tiny URL from the EIP itself. And then basically, so I'll go back. So this basically what solidified kind of what we've known up until around the summer, which was that there were different POA test nets for different clients, and as such, when one of the test nets was down, that would create huge issues for the community. Not that it happens too regularly, but it is an issue. And so yeah, this was something that many people have talked about. This wasn't something that people were afraid of talking about. But yeah, enter Görli as a way to solve that problem. So it was sometime in August 2018. I was personally looking around on GitHub and just playing around, just trying to see what could we do at ETH Berlin. And so I was interested in EIP 1011 and maybe seeing if we could kind of get a test net going to play around with kind of hybrid Casper. And so I kind of was scrolling through and I see this guy that some of you might know as Afri, referencing this issue within EIP 1011. So I click again and I see this. And so I scroll through a bit and I see that he's referenced in that now, so I'm on the second repo, and he's referenced this thing called Clique Rinkeby POA support in Parity Ethereum, and that got us really excited. The next day so this is it. So as you can see, it's from May 23rd, 2017, so nothing new. This is something that people have wanted for a while. And if you kind of go down and read more, you'll see that, it was put on the back burner because no one really stepped up to do it. I went to the office the following day and we talked about it. And we were really excited. Didn't really appreciate what it is we were taking on. We were really excited by the idea of doing it. But we thought if there's someone we should talk to, it's probably Afri, since that's the only reason we even got here in the first place, so we did. We decided to phone a friend. And the conversation went basically like this. Hey Afri, we were thinking of working on a cross-client POA testnet during ETH Berlin. And his response was, I will probably join you if you do. And that was basically how it started. And then we ended up being in the top 10 finalists. And as some of you might know, because we had such a large team, we were disqualified, and rightfully so. So we at the time, we attempted to implement Aura into Geth because we write a bunch ago. We probably shouldn't have done that. We should have done Clique into Parity Ethereum. And so when we kind of restarted this initiative, we attempted to do exactly that with the community, and that's what we've continued to do, is trying to implement Clique into all of the clients out there. This was really the core team. So it's Afri, David, Chris, myself, Dustin, Greg, Martin, Jared, Elizabeth, Phil, Priyam, Tim, Stu, and Yukon. So these are the people that were really contributing regularly once we kicked off the initiative. And then we had our first contributors call, and we really started to appreciate how much the community really wants to get involved in this and take part in leading the discussion. People like EG from Infura, Mariano from Maker, just so many incredible people getting interested by this idea and also wanting to contribute towards making this a reality. So that was not only shocking, but extremely inspiring. And for some reason, in this picture, there are two Afris. So I just found it really funny to include.
But no colas.
Yeah, no cola. And this is what the network looked like really shortly after we started. It doesn't look like this now because things are getting reset all the time, but yeah, as you can see, we have Parity, Geth, Pantheon, and you can see who these incredible people are. Dappnode were one of the first people to make Görli accessible to people to kind of run their own nodes. You see like people from the EF, Parity, Pantheon, just such incredible teams. Nethermind was really fast at doing this. So yeah, this was one of the most shocking things that I've ever experienced is, we talk about the tragedy of the commons, but really, there is so much people want to do, and there is so much that they can do. It's just about kind of creating a situation that empowers people to kind of take responsibility and own things, and then make sure that those things come together. Because I really do believe that the only way, I really do believe that the only way to kind of get kind of people to own things is by giving them the full respect to actually be able to accomplish these things and not think that, us alone can accomplish these things, because we might have started this project, but it took on a life of its own that we're still kind of seeing today where it can get to. And so, these were all the people that I would say within 2 months of this becoming serious really started to contribute to making this a reality.
Awesome.
Incredible. And people like POA integrating a block explorer. I mean, before that, someone had thrown up just something they found on GitHub, and it was broken everywhere. And so then, POA stepped up and made it so that we could see our transactions. Like I said, DAppNode made it so anyone can run a node. Pantheon, Nethermind, the ETC cooperative decided that this would be something that they would be interested in, and now we have the Koti testnet. So such incredible people really took responsibility, and us as the community realized it's time for us to own things like a testnet. It's time for us to be kind of responsible for a little bit more than just the things that we care about, like getting testnet ETH from someone who is responsible for that. Because it is, at the end of the day, not just a testnet, but it is just a testnet. So there's no reason why we cannot be the ones to own that responsibility. So this is kind of, a little bit just in terms of how we've structured things. So we have received an ETC cooperative grant, and the funds that are still there are in this multi-sig, in which myself, Afri, and MP hold a key to. So it's all there. Afri has recently put a bunch of the funds on Gitcoin, and we're trying to use Gitcoin as much as possible. But if you want to join our Git or join the conversation, we're always looking for more people to join the fund. And then, today would not have been possible without these incredible people. So if we could just give them a round of applause. So MP, Afri, Raul, Helena, Guto, Elias, Gillard, Michael, Alex B, Lily, Kai, Stina, Lenka, Allison, Kersage, and Elizabeth. You all made it happen. You were here super early today. Some of you hung over from a boat party yesterday, so I really appreciate that. And we have an incredible lineup of speakers today. We kind of went over it earlier, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So you can see that, basically we have a coffee break afterwards, and then talks are happening in the Görli room, and then at 12:40 the talks are starting in the Koti room. So you can check out any of these incredible talks. I'm really excited personally. But that's basically it. I had a last slide, but it just had another cat on it, so I'm not even going to bother. Okay.